Hi and welcome back to Loopy Mabel Vintage Style. My name is Jane, and to all my lovely subscribers, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. It really spurs me on to make more video tutorials for you because I know you're all loving what I do, which is really great. And if you're new here, you're very welcome, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button, then you won't miss out on any of my videos and tutorials that I bring out too. Today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how I did this lovely wool embroidery. I think it's also known as woolly tattoo, and it's just so simple. You're going to love it, honestly. All you need is some scrap yarn, a darning needle, and just your imagination. So it really is simple. And how effective is this? I absolutely love it, and I'm going to be adding it to lots more of my outfits, I can tell you. So if you'd like me to show you how, please stay tuned, go and grab a coffee, and I shall see you here very soon. Colour that I did in the previous tutorial, and I've added the embroidery or woolly tattoo to it, and I thought I'd just pop in with a video to show you how I did this. I am nowhere means an expert in embroidery, but I had so much fun with this, and it really is so simple. All you got to do is let your imagination run wild and just go with it. That's all I did, and I'm really pleased with what I've got here on this collar. So I've made another collar, obviously, for me to show you what I did on this one, and I've done one in like a lovely denim blue, and I drew a little sketch, and I'm not an artist either, so I just drew a little sketch of what I was looking for, and I didn't want the collar to be matchy the same, so I did a large flower on this side, and then I did like a half a flower on that side. So I'm going to repeat this again on this blue one, and that's my design. And so all you got to do is design what you've got in your mind, and then just draw it on a piece of paper, and then you can sort of follow it. And if you want to go off tangent, just go with the flow, because once you get the wool and the needle in your hand, it's very addictive. It's really lovely to do. I really enjoy doing it. And all you're going to need as well is your needle, like darning needle type of size, big enough to get your wool threaded through, a nice blunt end, some scissors, and then I've got my wool, so just literally scraps of wool. So I picked the green again for the stem and the leaves, and then I picked the white again because I think it would show up quite pretty on there, and then I like the gold centre little dot that I did on the other one, and I picked light pink for this one. So they're the colours I'm going to go with. So let's begin. I started off with the centre and these little French knots, and then I worked from there. So you can start wherever you want, but that's how I started off. So we'll just do that again. So I'm going to go with the white because that's what I started with first. So you just pick whatever yarn you're going to need. Any colour, added a little knot at the end just so I could anchor the wool to the back. So I've got the right side of my collar facing me, and I'm just going to pop it somewhere around about here in the corner. So I'm just going to come up from the back, come through, and then just secure with the knot at the back. And then I'm just going to do a few French knots. Now, to do a French knot, really simple. All you do is wrap this yarn around your needle however many times you want. I wrap mine round 4 times, so 1, 2, 3 and 4, but you can do as little or as big as you want depending on what wool you're using. This is double knit yarn that I'm using, but you can use anything at all from your stash. And you take your needle and you keep your hand on what you just put on your needle, and you put your needle back down, but not through the same hole that you came from, so just next to where you came from, and you keep hold of what you've just twisted onto your needle there, and just pull. And you've created a little French knot. So I'm just going to do that a few more times. So bring your needle up nearby, And then I'm going to wrap it again, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and then I'm going to insert my needles nearby but not back where I came from, and then you just keep hold of what you've wrapped around your needle and just pull, and you create another cute little knot. So I'll just do that again until I'm happy with what I've got. So as I say, this is where you let your imagination run wild. There's no wrong or right way, you just do what makes you happy, and at the end of the day that's what it's all about. It's unique and it's individual to you, and that's the main thing. I think I'll do one more. Like so. So I'm quite happy with that, and I'm just going to take my needle off that yarn and I'll sew my ends in at the end, and then I'm going to put my little gold dot in. So I'll just change my yarn and then just bring my needle up through the middle somewhere, and then do one more French knot. Insert my needle, sorry, back down but not into the same place that I came up, keeping hold of what I've just worked on my needle. And there we go. And then I'm just going to do these lovely little petals. So what you do is you bring your needle up, and then you go back down, and then decide on the length of your petals. So something's long enough for me. And then before you bring your needle all the way through, wrap that yarn around your needle, pull through, and then you go over the end to secure just the end of that loop. And then you've created a little petal shape. So then you just bring your needle back in underneath, so the next where you want the next petal to be. And then reinsert your needle, and then round, pull through like so, and then you're just going to go down and over the end of that petal to finish it off. There we go. So I'm just going to work all the way around, adding my petals. Don't forget, it doesn't have to be exact. Quirky is good, and it's all about your unique style. So I'm just going to add one more. So you can just do how many petals you want, more or less. And then down. There we go. And then I'm just going to add a little bit on this side and a little bit of stem on that side. So bring my needle up where I want to start it off, and I'm literally just going to do like a back stitch. So just a back stitch. So in and over. I'm just going to thread it across underneath so it comes out this side. So I'll thread it through so it comes out this side. and then bring it back out, and then again just back stitch, till I'm happy with the length. It looks long enough, I think. And then I'm just going to add some little leaves. So I'm just going to add my leaves, so just reinsert it back into that stem. So I'm just going to weave my needle back up to this stem. So I think I'll add one there. So just whatever you feel really, and whatever you want to add, as much detail or as little detail, until you're happy with it. So yeah, I'm quite happy with that effect there on that flower. And that's one side. And on this side, what did I do? I did a little stem and like a half a bud. So I'll keep on with the green. I think I'll have it coming down like this. So I will probably start around about here. Got my knot in my wool just to secure it, and I'll just probably work back stitch, and I'll just come back down with maybe a leaf there, little leaf. And maybe another little leaf there, coming out from there. I'll just finish that one off. Yeah, quite happy with that. A couple of knots, French knots, so I'm just going to wind around my needle 4 times, but you can do as many times as you want, because the more times you do it, the bigger the knot will be. A little gold knot there in the middle. And I'm just going to add a couple of petals, so maybe 1, 2, 3, 4. I might do one more actually. And there we go. And there we go, there's our woolly tattoo. Here's the blue version, here's the caramel gold version. And even though I've done them both, they're still individual, still slightly different, and that's the beauty of it. So just go with the flow and just make whatever prettiness you want. So I hope you liked today's tutorial. If you did, don't forget to give me that lovely thumbs up, and don't forget to hit the subscribe. If you haven't already done so, then you'll be kept up to date with all the videos and tutorials that I do bring out. I thoroughly enjoyed having a go at doing this woolly tattooing. It was the first time I've done it too, and I was absolutely blown away how simple it is and how effective. All you need, as I said before, is a little bit of yarn. I mean, you could go crazy. You could literally add it to all sorts. Add it to your jeans, add it to your jumpers, to coats. The possibilities are endless. So just use your imagination and just go for it. And if you do some embroidery, I would love to see your pictures of what you've done it to. Pop some notes in the comments box below. Tell me what you think. Tell me if you've tried it. Tell me what you've used it on, and we could all share what we've all been up to. So that would be really lovely. But until the next time, I'm off to plan my next tutorial for you lovely people, and I shall see you very soon. But don't forget, it's at the end of the day, it's simply crafting. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just practice, and if you're happy with it, that's the main thing. Until the next time though, I shall see you very soon, and happy crafting!